Alright, hello gamers. My name is Sagoe, a correspondent of OnRPG, and I'm here with the legendary David Rivek of the brand new MMO, Marvel Heroes. Welcome, Richard. It's
Thank
good
you.
to have you here.
Thanks for this.
So, I know Marvel is a big franchise. Everybody knows it. I mean, we just had some big movies, Iron Man, Captain America, the Avengers, breaking some records. But for the audience out there on the internet, just tell them what is Marvel Heroes.
So Marvel Heroes is it's a new game. It's an MMO, which means that lots of people play together, and you play as the Marvel superheroes. We've announced about 26 or so different heroes you can play as, and it's an action RPG. So it's in the style of like a Diablo 2 game that I made in my past.
Fantastic. In fact, and that's great that you mentioned that. Like you said, you made Diablo 1 and 2 games that I grew up playing as a kid. And you know what? I was just going to ask you, are we going to get more of that same fantastic Diablo experience, or are you going to bring something a little bit more new or different to the game, or maybe you're going to give us a little mixture of both? So
yeah, I hope that I can capture the same magic that we did with Diablo 1 and 2, but we're also going to do things we've never done before. First and foremost, it is an MMO, so if you want to envision what that's like, it's like 25 to 50 people running around the same Diablo 2 zone, rampaging together.
That's a lot. And
you're playing as the Marvel superheroes. And so if you can imagine that, that's a lot of what the game is in a nutshell.
That's crazy. That is awesome. And like I said, you are the creator and founder of Gazillion Entertainment. Right?
Yeah, president and CEO of Gazillion.
Nice. And like I said, you guys worked with Marvel, so I assume that did they allow you? Did they give you any type of amazing talent from their company to work with you on making this?
Yeah, absolutely. They've got us in contact with a lot of people that they work with. It's been great. Brian Michael Bendis is writing the story for us, and that was a lot of fun. I was a big fan of his for a long time. I was like a giddy schoolgirl almost when he came to the office the first time. And then we've been working with a variety of Marvel artists. We have about an hour's worth of motion comics in the game that tell the story. And so we have a bunch of different artists like Ron Lim that are drawing the actual art, penciling all the motion comics. And then we have people that have done voiceover work for Marvel in the past, like Steve Bloom's doing our Wolverine and things like that. People that have done the voices for many different Marvel activities. And so we're using a lot of Marvel's put us a lot of contacts to make it a real Marvel experience.
That's awesome. That's great. So, like I said, it's an MMORPG, and I know in the game, we'll be able to play as the greatest. We'll be able to play as Spider-Man, the Hulk, Iron Man, Captain America. Will gamers maybe be able to have a chance to create their own world?
No, in this game you only play as the Marvel superheroes. You don't create your own. And we did that for a variety of reasons. First and foremost, these are characters I know and I love, and they have history and relationships and things like that. And when you're going out and you're making Captain Sparkle Pants, nobody knows who the hell that is, right? So
maybe I know Captain Sparkle.
Yeah, but he has no relationship between anybody else and things like that, and we can't write dialogue and stuff. And that's the strength of what we're using, right? And I want to play as the Marvel superheroes, which of course leads to the next question, which is, then does that mean that you have 25 Wolverines running around the screen?
Exactly, yes.
And the answer is yes. And so if you want to make a guild called the Bubs and run around as a pack of Wolverines, you can. But if you don't like that, that's okay. You can switch which character you're playing at any time. And so you have a roster of characters that you've unlocked in a variety of ways, and you can just switch to whomever you want. Or we have other ways to customize your hero as well. Not only will they play differently because of the way that when you level up, you choose different skills and things like that. The same kind of principles apply from when I made Diablo 2. Imagine as Wolverine, you can play him 2 or 3 different ways. So your Wolverine may play differently in others, as well as we have a costume crafting component. So your Wolverine actually, you can determine the look of your Wolverine. So you can make your ideal Wolverine. Hey, I love X-Force Wolverine. love him in his black suit. He does a lot of bleeding and things like that. That's one of the visions we have for the game.
That's cool. So, and in terms of being able to use his characters, I assume that we're going to get tons of costumes back from maybe Golden Age.
Oh yeah, brown suit, Wolverine, and things like that. We've got a whole bunch of costumes. I think we have Mr. Fix-It Hulk and stuff like that. So lots of stuff from early ages, even when I was a kid, which is a long time ago now. And then to even modern costumes. Like yesterday at our panel, we announced that we have some Marvel Now costumes.
So we'll be able to change up Spider-Man to probably the new Spider-Man that's out in Ultimates right now.
Yeah. We have Future Foundation Spider-Man costume and things like that too. So
that's awesome. That's fantastic. So, do you have any type of multiplayer games or mechanics that are in the works right now?
Yeah, we have a whole bunch of things. One of the big events that we've created is these public quests, and so something will come down, like there's a sentinel attack, and 10 sentinels will come down, and everybody in the zone has to kind of work together to defeat the enemies, and everybody that participates gets rewarded. So those are the kind of ideas we have that allow people to play cooperatively as heroes together.
That's awesome. That's fantastic. So now, I know this is a Marvel game, it's a superhero game, but there have been other games back in the past that also drove into the superhero universe that gave players the chance to play as villains. DC Universe has done it. They gave the option to play as a hero and a villain. I know games which are Champions of Heroes. They later on introduced an expansion pack. So as the game gets further, will players be able to have that chance to maybe switch it up and maybe go on a little bit on the dark side, if you may say so?
That sounds like fun, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's all I can say.
All right. So, basically, what are you hoping to achieve in Marvel superheroes that maybe hasn't been achieved in any other Marvel game that has been released previous years?
Well, there's a lot of things we're trying to do. First and foremost, being an MMO, having a lot of people that playing together, and that really hasn't been seen in a Marvel game. We're introducing a lot of heroes that people haven't played before. Black Panther, and yesterday we had Luke Cage and Jean Grey and Rocket Raccoon, and just some really crazy things. So that's gonna be a lot of fun. And then it's an ongoing game, which is really unusual for a Marvel game. We'll be constantly updating it because we're just starting the beginning of this game. It's going to go on for years.
That's awesome. And just to conclude this fantastic interview, my man, how long will people be able to maybe get into the beta?
We just started the beta, closed beta on October 1st, and if they go to the Marvel Heroes website, which is www.marvelheroes.com, they can sign up for beta, and eventually everybody will get in, but it may take a little while.
Hopefully not too long, right?
Hopefully not too long.
Well, David, it's fantastic to meet you, man.
Thank you.
I'm a big fan of yours, my friend, and for people out there, man, this is a fantastic interview, man, and catch us later on RPG.